What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be fabricating my exhaust for the turbo Eclipse. So I'm just trying to make my own 90-degree pipe and then just shove it out of the hood. So it's just going to be a 90 straight out the hood. But the welder was messing up on me a couple days ago, and it wasn't like the wire kept getting stuck, so it like messed up my welds. But I'm gonna grind all this down. Like once I've got everything tack welded together, I'm gonna grind everything down and then look for like the holes and stuff that I missed, grind it back down, and then try to perfect it and then weld it onto the flange. So this is gonna be the first day, which is gonna be nothing but pie cuts and tack welds. So okay, so here's the concept that I'm trying to use. I'm trying to make little small pie cuts and making a bend just like that, and making it like go straight out of the hood. So I think that may be feasible, just enough to get it going. And then I'm gonna weld this whole pipe onto the end, and then when I get home I'll measure it out, make sure it fits, and then end up cutting the pipe to how I need it to be. Alright, the first pie cut is tacked on, as you can see right there. Tack that one on. Now I've got this second one on top of that. I've got it clamped down. Now I'm just going to do the same exact thing. Now for the last two, it's gonna go on like that. So I'm finishing up the welds around the exhaust now, and I think, I don't know, but one of those might be the best welds I got in yet with this welder. I'm messing with like the speed and stuff on the flux core, and I'm starting to get kind of a hang of it. But I'm gonna weld it, grind it all down, and then look for some spots that I didn't weld, and then weld it again. Okay, so obviously it looks pretty bad, but it's not gonna break apart. But I'm gonna grind as much as I can off, and then evaluate what I want to do with it after. I've got the backside of the pipe all grinded down. I just need to get on the inside. I'm gonna test fit it in the morning when I wake up, or when I get home tonight, and see what all I have to do to modify it and whatnot, and then finally weld the flange on there, grind everything down pretty smooth, and put the exhaust on, and then try to make a bung for the AM wideband, so we can see how much air to fuel we're getting. I've got my pipe. I'm about to mock it up and see if it'll fit with the flange on there, and then test fit well, basically eyeball the O2 sensor for the the wideband, the air to fuel ratio sensor, and I've got the bung that came with it that I want to weld on today as well. Cutting it a little close to the dipstick there. I may have to, well, I'm gonna have to heat wrap it. I'm just gonna weld the flange on there on the end because it's like a direct fit, and I can like twist it around and stuff, and make sure it's all good from here. I can move it. It's not like a bolt-on, which is what I like about V-bands. But I still need to finish this. I'm just mocking it up today, and I got to figure out where I want my O2 sensor to go. Alright guys, I got the hole drilled out and the bung sitting in there, and now I'm just going to try to tack weld it and then weld the whole thing on there. And then after that, the V-band flange is going on. That O2 bung is on there now, and welds look like shit, but I'm gonna grind them down just like I did on this side, and then finish grinding the inside down as well. Try to make it look cleaner at least. Here's my flange, and I'm gonna pop that right on there and tack weld it, and we should be set to weld the rest of it. Alright guys, back at home, and the pipe is welded as best as I could with the flux welder, but I'm gonna try to test fit it now with the O2 sensor and see how everything mocks up. Up pipe or down pipe, whatever you'll call it, is all tightened and on the car. But I think this is how I might run it. Might run it a little slanted, put an exhaust blanket on it, or just make a shield. But that's how that'll go. This, I may cut it. Well, I'm gonna cut it once I'm all set with everything else. But here's the O2 sensor for the wideband. Goes right in there like that, and I just twist it on like that, and it's on. Now I just have to connect it up through the firewall and to the actual gauge. We're just one step closer to being finished and ready to go. Ready to actually try driving this thing. So yeah guys, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode.